Dear students, welcome back to my channel. In this class, let us derive an important 5-mark derivation. So that is derive an expression for equivalent resistance of combination of 3 resistors in series. Okay. In the last class, I have said about the meaning of the word combination of resistors, series and parallel, isn't it? Why do we need the concept of combination? Means combination is a technique of getting the desired value of resistance from the available value of resistances, isn't it? Suppose if I need to get if I need a high resistance or huge resistance from the small resistances, means I have to definitely go for a series combination. Okay, so how? Let's see now. See, as the question itself indicates, let us consider 3 resistors which are connected in series. End-to-end connection of resistances is said to be series connection. Like this, let us consider the resistors. Okay, these are the 3 resistors. I will name them as R1, R2 and R3. Since the one end of this R1 is connected to only one end of R2 and only one end of R2 is connected to only one end of R3, so this arrangement is said to be end-to-end arrangement. Okay. Now, so I will connect this to the source of potential difference, usually a cell or battery. This is positive, this is negative. It offers a potential difference of V volts, for example. So in the last class I have said about this property of this series combination, isn't it? In series combination, which physical quantity remains constant? That is electric current. And which physical quantity gets divided? That is potential or voltage. Here I have applied the voltage V, which appears as V1 here and which appears as V2 here, and finally remaining voltage is given by V3. Okay, the sum of V1, V2 and V3 has to be equal to this capital V. Okay, so that is the thing we should take here. Now, the direction of electric current is always from positive to negative terminal of the battery outside. So the same current will flow like this and get out of this R3 and finally reach this negative terminal of the battery. Okay. Now here no need to write the sentences and all. Let us consider, if you write means it is good, but it is not required here. Let us consider 3 resistors R1, R2 and R3 which are connected in series with a battery or simply source of potential difference which can able to give us a potential difference of V volt. Now here the PD across R1, the potential difference or voltage across R1 is V1, the voltage across R2 is V2, similarly the voltage across this R3 is V3. Okay, now here the first must and should sentence, here V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay, this sentence, this step, this equation we have to consider first. Next, according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. V is equal to IR. Therefore, in place of V1, what I can write? V is equal to I times R1 plus I times R2 plus I times R3, isn't it? Because in a series combination, the current remains constant. Current through R1 is nothing but current through R2, which is nothing but current through R3. Hence, for V1 according to Ohm's law, instead of IR, I have wrote I into R1. For V2, I into R2. For V3, I into R3, like that. Next sentence. Next step. V is equal to, if I take I outside, then it becomes R1 plus R2 plus R3. Call it as equation number 1. Okay. Now, suppose when this combination of resistances, the combination of three resistors is replaced by a single resistor, which can able to offer the same potential difference, which can able to allow the same current at the same potential difference as that of the combination, then what we can write? This concept is nothing but, see, for example, R1, R2 and R3 ಈ ಮೂರು ಜನ ಒಂದು ಮೂರು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 10th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಅಥವಾ 5th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್, ಮೂರು ಜನ 5th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಮೂರು ಜನ 5th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಒಬ್ಬ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಓದುವಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, his name is equivalent resistance, or he is said to be the equivalent boy, like that. So a single resistor which allow the same current ಅಥವಾ which maintains the same current at the same PD as that of the combination, okay, is said to be the equivalent resistance. See here, I will write this sentence. You have to write that must and should sentence in the examination. When this combination is replaced by a single resistor called equivalent resistor or resistance. Here equivalent resistance is RS, which maintains same current at the same PD as that of the combination. Then you have to write this must and should sentence. Okay, when this combination is replaced by a single resistor called equivalent resistance RS, which maintains the same current at the same PD as that of the combination, then we can write V is equal to I into RS. Okay, call this as equation number 2. Now take a look at equation number 1 and 2. VI same, so in place of RS we are having R1 plus R2 plus R3. Therefore, from equation 1 and 2 we can write RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. What we have seen in case of series combination of three capacitors, 1 by CS is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3, isn't it? So in the same manner here, RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 will come. Okay, next. So I will briefly repeat it once again. So derive an expression for equivalent resistance of combination of three resistors in series means we have to consider the three resistors which are connected end to end first. Okay, so I have wrote the circuit. Next, here in series combination the current remains constant. The thing which varies is potential difference. Therefore, V has split into V1, V2 and V3. So that is the first sentence we should consider here. Here V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. This is the first equation. According to Ohm's law, what we can write? V is equal to IR. So since I constant is constant here, so in place of V1 I will write I into R1. In place of V2 I into R2. In place of V3 I into R3. Okay. Next, what I have done? I have took I outside. Remaining thing is R1, R2 plus R3. I have called it as equation number 1. Now, when this combination of three resistors is replaced by a single resistor called equivalent resistor, which maintains the same current at the same PD, then we can write V is equal to I into Rs. So call it as equation number 2. Just compare 1 and 2. What you get here is Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay, like that. Next. Now I will give you the salient features or properties of this series combination. What are the properties of a series combination? Means first one, here I is constant. It means current through each resistor is constant. Second one, here V divides, that is the potential difference, otherwise simply voltage will split or divides. Third one, here Rs is greater than the greatest value of R. What does it mean? Effective resistance of 3 resistors in series is always greater than the greatest value of the resistance present in the circuit. For example, see, if you consider 1 ohm, 2 ohm and 3 ohm in series, what is the value of Rs? Rs is simply R1 plus R2 plus R3. So how much? 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 1, 6, 6 ohm. This Rs is greater than, suppose this is R1, this is R2, this is R3. Then which is the greatest value here in the combination? R3. That is what the thing. Okay. Rs is greater than the greatest value of R in the combination. Here the greatest value is 3. Hence Rs value is 6. Therefore 6 is greater than 3. Hence Rs is greater than the greatest value R3. Okay. Next. So what happens to the value of Rs? As the number of resistors in the series increases, as the number of resistors in series increases, Rs also increases. Why? Because it is the algebraic sum. Hence, as the number of resistors in series increases, then Rs also increases. How means? I will give you one example. Here 1 ohm, 1 ohm. So in case of only one resistor, what is Rs? 1. Here 1 plus 1, 2. If I add one more resistor, then it becomes 3. Like that. As the number of resistors in series increases, then Rs also increases. Next, when n identical resistors are in series, what is the value of Rs? Simply I will write it as NR. Why means, see here, 1 R is here, Rs is equal to R. If I add one more R, it is 2R. If I add one more R, it is 3R. Similarly, if I add N, then it will be NR. Okay. So this is the fifth property of this series combination. Okay. Now, in case of two resistors, what is Rs? Rs is equal to R1 plus R2. What is V1? We found there. V1 is equal to I into R1. V2 is equal to I into R2. Okay, next, see, we know that V is equal to I into Rs, that is I into R1 plus R2. So this is the total potential drop across the combination. If you take the combination like this, R1, R2, when it is connected to V, here V1, V2, the current I, isn't it? Here, if I take the value of I as R1 plus R2 divided by V. Okay, next, to find V1, what to do? One shortcut is there. Therefore, V1 is equal to IR1. You can substitute the value here. What is the value of I? R1 plus R2. Oh, sorry. Here, I is equal to V divided by R1 plus R2. Next, here the value of I becomes VR1 divided by R1 plus R2. So this is V1. When we don't know the value of I, if the concept of I has not given in the circuit, then to find the potential drop across this resistance R1, so we go for this shortcut. V1 is equal to VR1 divided by R1 plus R2. Similarly, to find V2, what to do? Yes, V R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay, it means we can say in series V is directly proportional to R. Isn't it? More is the resistance, more will be the potential drop across it. Okay, and vice versa. So like this. So similar thing will come in case of a parallel combination. So anyhow, let us see the parallel combination in the next class. You first practice this. Okay. Anyhow, thank you for watching.